open heart.
Gosh. Time. I haven't sitting on a dash. Burning my forehead. Burning my forehead. That's funny. I really enjoy old music, like a song that's like 15 years old. No one listens to it anymore. But when they hear it, they get happy because they haven't heard it in like 5 years. And they're like, you know what? I love that song. It's so hard to get used to change. Change is everything. If you fail to change, you fail to succeed. If you fail to succeed, then you fail. And if change is the route to success, you can change what you believe, you can change what you think, you can change how you see the world, you can change anything. If you fail to change, you'll fail to succeed. A little something for you. It's a really good song. We are going to my sister's. A couple ideas that I've been running past her, trying to get feedback, trying to brainstorm. I think the vlogging thing is a cool idea. I think that, you know, if you got an idea and you can self-promote it and you can self-direct it and you can edit it, I think there's a lot to be said about people who vlog and people that do accumulate some type of funds from it. I don't think anybody should start vlogging with the intention to make dollar signs. You know, start where you're at. Everybody has to start somewhere. If it gets there, great. Me starting to vlog and me starting to do this, I feel like for me personally, it's a way to reach out, a way to, you know, we all try to stay relevant in this ever-changing culture, and, you know, this is my way of trying something different. This is my way of stepping out of my box. For me, even when I was making, you know, 60, almost 70,000 a year, I didn't spend my money on $100 to $200 on a pair of shoes. To me, it's impractical, you know, and I feel like that's exactly what it is. I feel like they're cool and they're what's in, but what's in shouldn't cost that much money. Let's just face it, you know. If they don't have a gold chain or a gold watch, they suddenly don't add up in society. Like their self-worth isn't as much. It's not true at all. You know, I mean, we see more and more every day on YouTube and on independent platforms that people, normal people, resonate a better, you know, a common ground with normal people. you know, if someone that makes, you know, $200 million a year has an opinion, that's great. His opinion is worth just as much as my opinion. You know, when it comes to ideas, there's no price tag on ideas. You can have whatever idea you want, and that's how I'm getting back to what I was saying, is that an idea is the most powerful thing in the world. An idea, not the amount of money it draws, the idea itself. If you don't do anything different, you never get to any results that you want to be at. So, you know, I hope that through my experiences and trying to do something different, that it draws, you know, people to see that, hey, maybe I should start thinking outside the box. Maybe I should start, you know, stop living in insanity, because it really is. I don't care what you tell yourself. If you're doing the same thing every day, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, and all you can think about is a 2-week span, then I'm sorry, my friend, but you're living in insanity. And if no one's told you yet, I want you to sit there and think about it. And if you've been doing that for a year, 2 years, you've been spending money on this and spending money on that. You are a consumer, you know? It's all about the perspective in which you look at your life and how you are and where you're. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, if no one's told you that you're living in insanity, wake up, all right? Stop doing it. Like, there's no reason for you to wake up every day, work your 9 to 5, and that's all you got. And the thing about it too, there's all types of mentors out there. Find a mentor, and it's not even about finding a mentor and then you have to put money into that mentor to learn something. This is what I do. I follow multiple platforms of entrepreneurs and businessmen. Why? Because they're constantly advertising themselves out. They're constantly putting themselves out there to draw people in. What they're saying is the value, not what they can do for you. It's not the voice of entrepreneurship. It's not they are voicing their, ideas in their way. Those are the things you grab. Those are the things you put in your rucksack, per se, and you say, okay, that's really good. That's a really good perspective. That's how I think. That fits for me. That's what you need to start asking yourself. Don't start trying to find a mentor that wants you to put $250 in his pocket when he's banking on the fact that you're not successful. He's banking on the fact that you're at his mercy of knowledge, potential, and that might be true in some cases, and I'm sure it is. But do what you love to do, and you will never go wrong. My thing is, if you want to be successful in life, not in making money, and because that has nothing to do with it, but if you want to be successful in life, ask yourself the hard questions. Period. I'm definitely Pastor House talking to you guys. Ask yourself the hard questions. And if you're not asking the hard questions, I'm telling you, no one is going to ask you hard questions. No one's going to ask you to stretch yourself. No one's going to ask you, brakes. No one's going to ask you to stretch yourself. It is on you. Period. We'll talk more about this later.